3.5, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You just go a little backward. We're gonna wait the car.
Okay.
Hey everyone, we are Phil, Alex, Otis and Asa, and welcome to our Vanlife Adventures. Join us weekly as we explore the world in our self-converted motorhome. We'll be sure to share with you all the trials, tribulations, joys and adventures we experience along the way. Everyone says to do it whilst the kids are young, so we are.
Just be careful because you're a little over it.
Okay. Would you know what it was?
3,650.
Okay.
It's like a 3%
allowance.
yeah, allowed. Be careful.
I appreciate that, thank you. Something's just made a noise. Just done our shopping, just outside Geneva somewhere, I don't know. And we were just about to set off to go to Morzine, and we're on the motorway and something's just made a noise, so we've pulled over. Don't know what it was, I thought it was something falling off, but Phil's now in the engine. Yeah. So Phil's being very calm, I think, for me. But he thinks it might be that the engine's really hot, 32 degrees. So he's putting some water in somewhere. Start it. Now? Literally just joined whatever this road is. It's a bit of a funny smell, but I don't know if it's that or just outside.
It's a hole in the radiator.
There's a hole in the radiator.
Yeah.
What does that mean then? Can we move it or no?
We'll just look to see if we can find where we can find a Mercedes garage.
Yeah. Okay. Again. We're just having engine trouble again. Hang on. Just something to do with the radiator in the engine. I'm not sure what it's for, but it's part of the engine. There's a little hole in it, I think. We just need to get it repaired. Dealership, so I don't know if it's a repair shop, I don't know if it's a dealership.
I think we probably should get recovered because I don't
want to do any more damage to it.
know exactly.
Time to get recovered again.
Yeah.
Why would that? Is that something that would have happened? Could it have already
I've
had?
no idea.
No.
I mean, the radiator looks pretty battered. Looking at the front of it, so it might just have overheated and the pressure's built up or whatever.
That's what that bang was.
Maybe.
How much is a new radiator? They're expensive. So Phil's just called the RAC breakdown. Got PTSD from the last time this happened. So to fill in the gaps for most of you, the breakdown we're referring to happened a few days into the old girl's maiden voyage straight from the workshop. We were planning a week in the French Alps for Otis's 4th birthday back in 2022, when on the second day upon arriving in Les Houches, the belt tensioner snapped off the engine. Little did we know this was going to end our trip with us in a hire car heading back home to the UK. Once we got home, we had the engine replaced and attempted the journey again the following Christmas, only to find out one of the injectors in the engine was leaking diesel, cutting yet another ski trip short. So I'm sure you can imagine our anxiety and apprehension when this issue arose during our journey heading back into the French Alps for the 3rd time. Yeah, everybody's hot and sweaty.
Got a little hole in it now, so coolant is everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, coolant's everywhere. So I think we'll have to have a new radiator.
Yeah.
But I did look at the radiator, it looks pretty... All the fins that should allow the air to flow through are sort of folded. So
rather than
that's
patching
probably why, yeah, it probably wasn't ideal.
Yeah.
So we're just having to wait for a recovery to come.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating, and we've had such a good run till now.
Yeah, we have. But it's weird, I guess there's sometimes like we're on a slip road and the recovery just said like it'll be up to an hour, which we knew, like it was that sort of thing. The thing that's against us now is like the time to get it into a garage and to be seen. It's already what, 5:30? I think they're all going to shut. I'll have a look in a minute.
Are we allowed to sleep in it?
Don't know until we get there. We don't know if we can sleep in it.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'll get you some snacks. Everybody's. It pretty much is dinner time, yeah. So we might have to have a fun snack dinner until we know what's going on. Fingers and chips.
One.
Breakdown's arrived. Doesn't speak any English, so it looks like they're doing Google Translate. But I've got a feeling we are going to be getting on the back of that truck. Yeah. So the guy wouldn't put us on the back because there's too many of us. So he said it's 2 minutes down the road and just it'll be okay apparently. So we're following him.
I haven't used any roads yet though. So I'm just trying to coast down.
Coasting the whole way. What did he say to you then about tomorrow?
Go to his depot now.
And then they'll sort it tomorrow?
Yeah, and then I tried asking if we could stay somewhere, but we didn't.
I mean, if we just stay in the van tonight, it's not
Well,
really...
I said can we stay in the van.
He didn't say.
And he said, I think he said he's not sure.
Right. Oh, so he's going to take us to the depot. Oh, yeah, of course, to the depot.
We're going to the depot now, and then they'll take us to the...
And then they take you to the garage?
Yeah.
Right, so this isn't the garage. Okay. So you reverse it.
Go backwards.
Which way?
Reverse. Forward.
We're going to have to just sleep there tonight. Like, say to everybody else to go. I don't think that might, because that's what we did that other time. You can do it. Swimming pool, yeah. Yeah. So now they're really seeing what's going on. Yeah, you can have a good one. Oh, the crap. No, just on the picture. We are parked up around the corner from the garage.
Hello.
And it's absolutely sweltering. Trying to get some dinner done. Ace's got some fish fingers and we're doing some pasta.
I'm sitting into the lava, there's lava down here.
Chilling. Then hopefully we'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. £800 to have a brand new one. And then hopefully we'll be back on the way again. Struggling with my own anxieties at the minute because it's like PTSD from when we broke down in the mountains and we thought it was fixed and then it wasn't fixed, and now I just have the fear that it's going to get fixed. Is it fixed or is it something else? Is there funny smells going on? Before it was like, then the second time when we came back out, the injectors went and that was a horrible smell. So I'm just a bit on edge, but Phil's been amazing. He's just taken over and dealt with calling the recovery people and then dealt with the guys that don't speak any English really. But he just got on with it, so that's amazing. Had to stop for an emergency poo later. But yeah, feels like I think he knows that it just sets me over the edge, but I think he's nervous as well. He's so anxious from before, he just doesn't want it to be, you know, it's not him, it's out of his control. But I think he feels responsible for it, which he shouldn't. It's done amazing. So yeah, I just need to, I think maybe like unload it, write it down, deal with it. So I feel like it's all like bottled up at the minute, but I don't like to say stuff to Phil because I know that he's anxious as well, and I don't like to put it on him. So I'm trying to keep busy and make dinner, but my mind is just going. So we were just talking about the day, and we have just realised that 3 bad things happened to us today. We got stopped at the weighbridge.
Yeah, on the Swiss border.
On the Swiss border, and we are overweight. But we'll apparently get a 3% margin, and we scraped the top end of that.
Yeah.
I think we probably went over it by like 5 grams or something.
5 grams.
He was really, really kind though. He was like, just so you know, be careful. The problem is, we weren't even full with fuel. We
Had full water.
So that was a bit, we're now like trying to work out what we can shed from the van without throwing things away that we actually want. And how we'd avoid it next time. I guess what we were saying was we'd just release everything. And then we went to fill up on fuel, and we went round, and it was fine. And we went under 3.5?
3.4 metre area.
Because we're pretty sure we are 3.4 metres. Well, no, we think we're 3.35 because we've gone through different ones before, and sometimes we hit them, sometimes we don't. So we can't really work it out. Anyway, we went through and we were fine, filled up. And then we took the wrong turning to try and get out of this bloody car park. So we had to go back round again. And we went back round again, and we went through the no lorry side.
No, they were both no lorries. That's why there's 3.4 metre height limit.
Okay, well anyway, we went through the other barrier.
We went back round again, and we went through the
pay at the station. Yeah.
We went through the pay at the pump side, and then the second time we went through the pay at the cashier side.
Yes.
And that side seemed to be lower, even though it was the same height, but the barriers were wonky.
So we proper nutted it on the roof. And
on the roof window.
Yeah, because the roof window bulges up. It's not flush. And we had that issue before, but we've scraped it. But this time it took a bit of a battering. So luckily it's not like, well, it's okay. It's not ideal. We've crossed it ourselves, but it is what it is. And then the radiator's obviously got a leak in it, and so we had 3 things today after what started out being a really nice chilled morning. Should have stayed in Switzerland. Would have been cheaper. But the guys have quoted us £800. 800 euros for a radiator replacement. They're going to start on it tomorrow. We've had a look. There's a really nice beach along here, so we're going to see if we can get a taxi. And we're going to have a beach day tomorrow whilst they do that. About to drive round to the garage.
Worst night's sleep.
Worst night's sleep. It's such a busy car park here. Boy races like that.
At 4:30, there's people in and out of their cars that don't understand.
Wouldn't recommend it. But we're safe and everything's okay. So we're just praying that they can get this out and in today successfully, no issues. And we are going to adventure to a beach on the lake today whilst they're doing that.
And then hopefully if we get the van back we'll go to Morzine tonight.
Maybe we'll just find somewhere close just to have a good night's sleep.
That is close.
Oh, okay.
Just had to get an Uber to the beach, but they wouldn't allow Callie in, so I had to walk the 1.5 miles with the dog. I don't know if she's allowed on the beach, but we haven't really got any other choice. So I sent them on their way, and I'm walking.
We've got here and it says that the dogs aren't allowed, but a lady just walked past with a dog off the lead. So I asked her and she says yes, it's fine. So hopefully all will be fine.
Beach says no dogs allowed, but there's been loads of dogs going through the gate. Problem we have is that we can't leave her in the van because we're working on it, and it's just really hot, and tonight if we put the aircon on it still get hot, so we just don't really have any choice but to take her. And she'll sleep all day. She'll just lie down in the shade and sleep.
Little pocket of paradise all to ourselves. Please leave it, it's for shade.
Wow. Look at lovely shade.
Just picked up the van from the garage. We had a look under there, seems to be new and good, and they said c'est bon. Paid and we've left, so...
C'est bon, and just keep an eye on the cooler door.
Oh, right.
Just because they filled it up.
Oh, so then you can tell if it's...
Just so make sure, well, because there might be like an air thing that will work out or whatever.
Right, okay.
So
we'll just check that when we stop maybe again.
Yeah.
Time. It's absolutely smoking hot. Stressed out, overthinking, but we are heading to Morzine. Let's pray that we make it. That would be good if we could, yeah?
Yeah, it's easy.
Is it? Okay, cool, thank you. Oh, that was so lucky.
That's good.
Let's see that one. Yeah, it says it looks like there are a lot of people who spend the entire season parked there, and they take up parking spaces for tables, chairs, and awnings, which they do. Like there was one back there where it's like you could have moved over. This is very different to the ones we've been on. Quite like it.
Falling into the van.
We have just arrived in Morzine after picking up the van from the garage. Is it looking alright?
Huh? The water?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too hot to like open it up. It's jet levels. Obviously, it rises when it gets hot anyway.
Yeah.
But
We'll see,
I mean,
maybe
we
in a
got there,
bit.
didn't we?
We got here
So
fine.
it's all right.
This park up is rammed. There's so many people. Luckily, one English guy was leaving, so I asked him if he was leaving, and he was. So we've done that, but there's some funny old guys, old timers down the road. So it's a very different feel from any of the other sites that we've been to. Hoping for a quiet night, but already feel so much safer just being amongst our people. Just you feel like you're not, I don't know, sticking out when you're amongst others in motorhomes. I don't think anybody else really cares what you've got or who you are. We thought there were services here, but we're yet to find them. But we also now have parked, so I don't really want to give up our space because there's no other spaces. So we might just sit here for the night and then deal with stuff tomorrow.
Would you like to?
We need to make some dinner. It's gone 7.
Just to let her have a wee.
Yeah, it's been a good day. We had a beautiful day on the lake. I think we're like mentally exhausted from the worry of everything and the stress of it all coming back up again from the last time, but we're here. Ready for the next adventure in the Alps. We've made it.
This is the first time!
Yeah.
Well, it's not, it's the second time.
Yeah, as long as we can
We're
make it
parked up
longer
for a couple
than...
of days.
No, if we can make it longer than 48 hours. Fingers crossed.
Thanks for tagging along on this adventure with us. We decided when we left the UK we wanted to share the authentic side of van life, and sometimes that includes the hardships the road has to offer. But, and we know this all too well, that these things just happen. We hope you enjoyed this episode and tune in again next Sunday as we slide down a mountain and dance in the rain. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment below.